Hello guys, today you will join me when I try to install Ubuntu Touch. I was always interested in this project, but it only runs on a couple of devices, only very little devices. So I got my hands on this. This is a Sony Xperia X and it should be perfectly supported. At least they say that in the blog. I don't know about this project too much. I know that it's not a final sort of operating system, but I don't expect like to be super refined or super optimized. So I just want to see it. I'm really interested in this project from Ubuntu, and so yeah, I got this Sony. Now off camera, I already did the fun process of unlocking the bootloader. So as you can see, it is unlocked. Got no troubles. Did everything just like it should, which is surprising. It never really works this way when I try it. But anyway, now here is where the thing starts. The installation of Ubuntu Touch. Now they say that you need to unlock the bootloader, obviously, and then you should install or flash the OEM binaries for AOSP, which is, I don't know what that is. To be completely honest, the open source project for Xperia devices. Well, okay, I guess then we'll do that. So what you'll have to do in order to boot that into fast boot mode, it's actually fairly simple. You have to shut it down and hold down the volume up key, and while you do this you plug it into the computer and then a little light should light up blue, and then you know it's in fast boot mode. So we can check in the command line anyway later. So we'll do that. I'll hold down the volume up and plug it in. We'll keep holding it, and there it is. It is light is blue. Alright, so now what we do is we go into the terminal, and I downloaded here the platform tools. That's the software which includes fast boot and all that jazz that we need. It's already needed that to unlock the bootloader, of course. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to cd into that directory, since there is the tool we need, and then we run fastboot devices, which will then show us, yes, our Sony is showing up and connected, which is great. As you can see, that cryptic code there, that is the phone. Great. So now what we have to do is we'll have to run fastboot flash OEM, and oh, I'd better just put, well, I decided I'd put that software binaries thing into the platform tools folder. So let's try it again. Fastboot flash OEM, and how is it called? Forgot again. SW, oh dear, binaries. It's showing up. SW binar. Gotta be kidding me there. There it is. Alright. And now, command on, because I didn't do this. That's the way to run it on the Mac. So let's try it again. SW sending OEM. Alright, started it. And it's writing it, it's finished. Okay. So let's reboot that. I know it's smashed up. I might fix it in the future. And there it says, your device has been unlocked. Can't be trusted. Oh shit. Well, by the way, before you unlock the bootloader, save anything you would like to have, because it will erase the phone. It will reset it to factory. So yeah, that's a thing to keep in mind. In my case, I didn't need any data of it, so just could do it. So guys, I looked at this video, and from the looks of it, this should be a really simple process. So you need this UBports installer, which is available for all platforms, Windows, Mac, Linux, and from there on you can start to install it on your device, if it's supported, of course. So I've already downloaded it. It's called, where is it, UBports installer, and we'll see how this now works. I am really surprised if that works the same on Mac. So here it is. Alright. Yikes! It failed to start. That is actually not so great, because already in use. What I'll just try to do, plain and simple, is I'll just log out here and log back in and see if that helps. Alright, error is gone. That's pretty good. Try to move you a little closer. Probably not liking this weird angle. So here it says, please connect your device. And we'll do that. So just try to do it. I mean, I know the device, it's an Xperia X, but I just want to see how well it works and if it does that all by itself. So let's connect that. USB debugging is enabled, of course, so click OK there. No, we don't want to install a companion here. Alright, needed a relaunch. Unlock the device. Please double check that the device F5121, that's the one we have. It's if the device is running Android, you might have to upgrade to Android 8. Well, it's running. Let's just check here. I'm sure it runs Android 8. Yeah, Android 8.0, so should be good here. Alright, and here it says OS Ubuntu Touch. Install. We'll just go with the recommended thing, I suppose. I mean, that's the one I would personally choose. We'll just leave it. I mean, we have here stable, which is maybe the better way to go. Huh? Should we go with stable? Or we'll just go with this one. And if it doesn't work, we'll just try the other one. And yes, I want to wipe it just for the sake of it. Don't know what the previous guy did all on here. And now it's downloading it. I have no idea how big the OS is, so we'll see. Rebooting to bootloader. Well, the thing is, with Sony's you don't see that. It's only staying black, which is kind of annoying. But it's really there now, believe me. There is downloading Ubuntu Touch. Alright, it already says it flashed something. It's way too fast. It's downloading Ubuntu Touch. Great. Oh no, we have some sort of error here, and it's saying it's flashing it, and I don't want to touch it. I don't know if I messed it up with my touch of the button or not, but here it's saying now error, but I couldn't read it, and it's in this boot loop now. Sweet. Well, I don't know what it was, guys, but this program here, UBports, just totally crashed the Mac. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden it got all really sluggish, and yeah, so that's not great. Not at all. So I decided, you know what, we can't get more Ubuntu than Ubuntu, so let's try it on Ubuntu then. I mean, that's the least buggy version, I would say then. I got a feeling that I should have started it on this computer in the first place, but yeah, tried it on the Mac, didn't work. What is it doing now? It's rebooting again. I don't think it's supposed to do that. I think that is wrong. But now it's downloading the OS again, so maybe I can just put it back into, you know, into thing, you know it, bootloader mode, whatever. Just leave it downloading now. Connection to device lost. Shit. Alright. It's not the USB cable, I know that. Do this shenanigan again. Sending files to the device, so it's actually communicating with the device? What in the world? What is this thing doing? Yeah, of course, because it always reboots. How can I stop this shit? I don't think I can. Oh boy. What did I get myself into again? My theory is that something got screwed up really, really bad the first time I tried to flash it on the Mac, because maybe the Mac had a problem. After all, it freaking locked up. So yeah, the only way I can see this working again is like flashing the OG ROM on here and doing this all again. So yeah, you know what? It's probably what I'll have to do. So guys, after a while I have hopefully restored this Xperia back to stock with a stock ROM with Android 8 using here Flash tool. Worked pretty good. I think the first boot always takes a little while. You might say, what the hell is going on now? Why did you install TWRP? Well, I found a forum which dedicates to this very device having this reboot issue when you try to install Ubuntu Touch. I really didn't think that I'd find any info because it's just such a niche project, but people have figured it out apparently. So what I have to do is I have to install TWRP, which I've flashed right now, and then thanks to NYU, I hopefully got it right this time, we have to wipe the data and system cache partition before we flash once again the OEM binaries. So yeah, and I also removed the SD card, which I didn't do as well, because, you know, obviously how should I know? So yeah, we'll do that. I will just skip all over that for you, and I'll be back if it worked or not. Alright guys, guess what? It hasn't rebooted yet. And it is sending this stuff, and yes, stupid me, I'm trying it again on the Mac because I couldn't do something else on the laptop. But hey, I don't think the Mac was the fault of the cause of the issue. It was more or less the phone itself, so I really don't want to touch it. What? Ubuntu Touch installed successfully? Holy shit, if that really worked. Alright, let's see. Installing update. Hey, we've never had this guy before. That is the Ubuntu dude. I'll just leave it plugged in because the battery is so low from all the playing around. I don't want it to go flat all of a sudden. Yeah, I'll just leave it here. Maybe that's taking a little bit. But hey, that's good. That's good. We never had that before. That is definitely promising. So yeah, wish me luck. Cross fingers. We finally get this resolved. This is indeed Ubuntu Touch boot screen. Hallelujah. Will it now really boot? Oh my god, there you go. It's set up in the setup screen. Oh my god. No way. We made it, guys. We made it. So, why don't we set this thing up? Looking pretty darn cool. So let's select English for now. Oh, next. Yeah, screen is so smashed up. No SIM card installed. Yeah, I know. Alright. Let's connect to my Wi-Fi here. Oh my god, guys, you don't believe how cool this is for me. Finally, an operating system that's not iOS and not Google dominated. Sure, I could go with the open source version of Android, but we all know Android. It's always the same. But here, this is something so exciting. Time zone. Let's check here. Wien. if we can find it. Yeah, that's fine too. Now, will not create a password yet. Not a big fan of those. Swipe from Edge to access the notifications. All right, here is Ubuntu Touch for you. Ah, I see. That is now all the stuff that is pre-installed. Let's see what there is. Calculator, yeah, basic stuff, clock and such. We got Morph browser. What? No Firefox? Huh? Interesting. We got a camera. Let's see if the camera works. That's interesting. Swipe from right edge to view your open apps. Okay, I see. Now the thing is, I chose here the stable channel now, not the dev channel, nothing. I chose the stable one, just for, obvious reasons. I want this to be somewhat stable. So camera doesn't crash, as somebody mentioned in the forums. That's pretty cool. Hello there. Take a photo there. Swipe left for photo roll. Oh, this is really liking its gestures, huh? Let's see. Swipe left for photo roll. Oh, left. I'm an idiot. Well, is that left or right? I mean, that's for me right, but you get it. All right, you gotta know that. I see. Okay. All right, how do I exit this now? This is also interesting. Now I don't want to. Just want to exit it. Is there like a button I can press, or how do you do this? Help! I can't get out of the app. Wow, you can even set all the different settings there. Respect. Just didn't know how I got to there. No, for real, how do I get out of this app? Help me, I don't get out of this app. Can't be that hard, huh? Or maybe this is just the way you're supposed to do it, like launch another one here. Probably. Let's see what this is. Let's look at the phone dialer here. Enter a number. Alright, I see. Basic stuff. Okay, so there is no such home button, nothing. There is only this Ubuntu menu, which we all know from the PC as well, from the desktop. Here the dock, which you can probably configure yourself. So let's see. Let's look at the browser here. This is the Morph browser. It surprises me that this is not Firefox. I mean, there's Firefox for Android, so I don't know why it isn't that. Let's check out my website here. Untrusted connection. Well, there's something wrong with this time setting, I suppose, because that usually pops up because of that. Or it doesn't have like some additional extras installed. That's what sometimes happens on the PC. Anyway, that was the browser. Pretty quick peek there. This is our multitasker here. Yeah, that's kind of like on iOS. Notifications, got nothing. See what else we got. There's not so much pre-installed, so you can take a look at all that. Weather. Alright. Cannot determine your location. Manually add a location. Alright, I don't want to like set GPS or something. Here is already, look at all that. Wi-Fi settings and such. Swiping up from the bottom. Okay, let's add a location there. So that's our weather app, pretty simplistic, but working. Gallery, we shot this one photo, so that's coming up right now, yes. There we go. But this OS really likes its gestures. That's something you have to get used to. But you can press like this and then it brings you back to the sort of home screen if you want. If I close that, yep, it's coming back. Okay. So, but you can't really go back to the home screen per se. There must be nothing open then. Okay, let's go to here. That is our messages. Yeah, I suppose pretty easy messaging app there. I can't really do anything because I don't have a SIM in there. Location. Let's see if that works. Location settings. Oh yeah, settings. That's also interesting. Where is in my settings app? Is there? So I kind of managed to get into the settings app, but is there particular? Oh yeah, there is. All right. I mean, this is me the first time seeing this, guys, so please bear with me. Maybe you're using this on as your daily driver or something. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about it, how it works, and what you like about it, what not so much. Like this gesture thing is a little hard to get used to at first, but I think you get the hang of it now. Maybe that's just me because I'm using an old school iPhone with a button and not any of the, fancy new swipe around devices, so maybe that's just that. Bluetooth is working. Let's just turn it off because all the Bluetooth does is waste battery. Sound. Phone calls. Look at all those phone calls. Look at all those ringtones there. It's not working great, huh? Oh no. We locked it up. That phone, the ringtone was too much. Alright, so maybe we can force close it or something. Just try it again. Go in here. Sound. Ringtone. There we go. A little bug there. I see, yeah, that's pretty basic. All working, great. Battery. Display brightness. Brightness is not all the way up, it's like this. But that's pretty, I mean, this display is pretty good if it's, when it doesn't have cracks in it, But, don't really need to set it all that bright. That's always interesting. Look at that, Ubuntu on Sony Xperia X. Pretty damn cool. Look at that, OS 1604. Maybe we can see there we get the build OTA 13, and yeah, all the developer stuff. I've here the Open Store. Let's check that out. Just hope it's a little more useful than your Ubuntu store, software center or whatever it's called, on the PC. Okay, I finally figured out the problem with the YouTube stuff and the Open Store stuff. It was set to 1970 as a date. I don't know why, but that was the problem. Now we get the date corrected, and it loaded no problem. So we get an Open Store update available. So why don't we do that? 1.22 megabytes, not that hard, not that bad of an update. So, all right, let's see. That's the characteristic Ubuntu loading bar there, the stuff bouncing back and forth. And Open Store is installed. Whoa! Awesome. So here we have the Open Store, and see what we get here. Browse by category. Alright, I was worried for a bit that we might not get YouTube or so because it's, Google, and I don't know how Ubuntu and Google and the rights and whatnot, but when you type in here YouTube, you see YouTube Music, you see 3 different YouTube apps, like a web app YouTube, and here is the full-on unofficial YouTube. Now, I have no idea, like here the ratings aren't so great. Can't log in, good, but you can't stop ads. Yeah, I mean, That's the same on like regular web wrapper. Small UI works for me, but this app acts as a default YouTube not play videos. Well, before we judge it, we'll just install it, right? See how it goes. 56 kilobytes. That's not a lot, huh? We'll just try this one. It's a good with a heart here. Oh no, not yet. Not donate yet. But guys, pretty big shout out to those guys. Really, they did a fantastic job here. That's just awesome there. Just see what we have now, how it looks. Alright, we got YouTube 2 times, and we got the document viewer thing, which is actually able to open a variety of documents, so that's pretty cool. Just close that. Alright. Let's check out here the apparently bad one. Yeah, I see the criticism now. This isn't so great. Alright, so it's basically just an app that shows the website. So yeah, I get it. I get the criticism, absolutely. Well, I can do that, believe it or not. So yeah, that's not so crazy. Let's try to uninstall it then. How does that work? Hold on it. No? How do you uninstall this thing now? Click here. Remove. Alright, I see. Well, that wasn't so great. Let's check out the other one. YouTube. Yeah, okay, so it's always loading that desktop site. Oh, now I jumped to mobile. Oh, I see. But this is basically in a browser, huh? I mean, just what I'm thinking here. Home. Yeah. Go ahead. Let's look for a video here. Yeah, even with mistyping it found it. Alright. I mean, this is not a bad phone, so it's working pretty okay. Let's check out that one.
Well, mates, here we finally are. Today, after we went
Yeah, that's a little bit of a bug there. Let's see what he does. Try it again. There we go. I mean, this isn't as great as the full fat YouTube app as you're used to, obviously. Especially when it always like jumps into desktop mode for some reason. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, obviously, you know, I didn't expect that you can even have some sort of an app for this operating system. I mean, this is okay. It's not super awesome, but I mean, still, gotta respect. It's Ubuntu. Let's see what else we have. Let's see if we have, for example, WhatsApp. So we got here WhatsApp web, and we got 2 again. So let's try that one with a better rating. Even though it's kind of, I don't know how much you can rely on these ratings really. Install. Does that mean that I can maybe use WhatsApp with this? Just like a scan in QR code and such. That would be cool. Because as I saw it, it's probably WhatsApp web. Yeah, there you go. Now obviously I'm not gonna log in my WhatsApp here, but that is pretty fun. I never checked out the login screen, the lock screen yet. See that? There you go. Yeah, I know that from the looks. Unlock. Do it this way. Okay. No photos taken today. Can you maybe configure that? I don't think this has many options to configure and such. It's just straight to the point, an operating system, you know, not something super crazy, but this is not a multi-million-dollar company. you know, with hundreds of millions of resources developing this. This is from the guys from Canonical, from Ubuntu, from just guys around the world. So they did a fantastic job. It runs really good on this Sony. And I made sure to get one which is, you know, decently supported, since there are other ones which might work but not so fast and sloppy, maybe just annoying and sluggish. But here, this is not sluggish at all. This is a pretty fast phone. And so yeah, this is it for my first impressions. I know maybe not the best first impressions video there is, but I'd say, I mean, really, this is pretty decent. I'd love to use that long term for like a little bit, but I'm afraid it doesn't have the applications that I need, and it's just moving all that stuff over. It's just I just don't want to do it. But damn, it's really a really cool idea. I just wish more people would know about it and use it. So we'll just check out here, documents. Oh, there's nothing in there. But the back situation is kinda, yeah. But yeah, they would really need to implement something like a back button, or at least the option to, because this swiping around, I don't know if everybody's gonna like that so much. Anyway, this is it. I hope you liked it. It was a cool experiment. Really something completely different for me. Pretty sweet. So, hope you liked the video, and see you later.